Hey, what's up, y'all? This is a video for all the people who say I'm getting an Xbox or a PlayStation because I can't afford a gaming PC or a good gaming PC, or $1,000 gaming PC, no thank you, and all the other completely retarded comments I see on the internet about not being able to afford a PC. The Xbox is $500. Once you go in the store, pay the $500, buy you a game, buy you a controller, add up taxes, you're probably well over $600, maybe close to $700, depending on exactly what you get. So I'm gonna build or show you a PC brand new that's as close to 500 as possible. So let's get right into it. Alright, so what we have here is a grand total of $561.98. I'm gonna show you where you can cut down that price, but let's start with the components. I chose a AMD FX 4300. It's a 4-core, 64-bit processor at 3.8 gigahertz. This is plenty for gaming. This is plenty for desktop work. This is plenty for grinding the internet, whatever it is you do. Believe me, this is plenty. A very inexpensive but not cheap motherboard by MSI. The 970A G46. It's going to have all the options you're going to need, especially at this budget level. It looks cool too with the black and blue thing. If you get a case with a window in it, you may want to get a black and red motherboard, but I went for value over appearance here. Of course, today's standard 8 gigs of Kingston HyperX memory. This is DDR 1600. I mean, there's really not much to say about it. Memory is memory these days. You got 1 terabyte of hard drive space and a 7200 RPM. This is pretty much standard. It gets great reviews. I use a Seagate in my computer, and it works awesome. For your video card, I chose NVIDIA. Now the AMD offering in the same range was actually cheaper, but the reason I chose NVIDIA because if you choose to use Linux or Ubuntu and make a Linux Steambox, booting like maybe straight to big picture mode, NVIDIA is way better supported on the Linux platform than AMD. AMD seems to have an ongoing cycle of problems. I mean, some people get them working, but NVIDIA is definitely more trusted on the Linux platform. I use an NVIDIA GTX 660 on Ubuntu, and it works flawlessly. For the case, just a standard case. It's got a nice window on the side, but it's smoked, so you can't really see inside of it. Really allows the blue lighting to come out of it. Comes with the blue fan on the front, and has fans on the rear, front, and top with a fan speed controller and USB 3.0 connections at the front. Pretty nice case and not that expensive. For the power supply, you have a what did I do? Okay, let's try that again. For the power supply, we have an EVGA 500 watt. It's 80 plus bronze. You definitely don't want to get anything less than 80 plus bronze. It's only $36 at Newegg with a $15 mail-in rebate, so that's a steal. and it's a rather new power supply too. I think it came out this year. So this is definitely a win. Now you don't really need this component here, and you can shave off about $20 if you decide not to get it. Really, I don't even hardly ever use my optical drive. You can install Windows or Linux with a USB drive. Everything is digitally downloaded, and I don't even understand why people still use CDs. They crack, they scratch, they're cheap, they're, in my opinion, just worthless. But in case you like to have peace of mind and you just want to have one in your build, here's a decent Asus DVD rewritable drive. It'll do CD burning and DVD burning. Also dual layer burning for DVDs. So it's only $18 if you just need to have one. Now I didn't include the operating system because I think you should use the operating system that you have on your computer. Just use the CD key or come by it by any means that you can. I'm gonna leave that up to you. So anyhow, all these components are Windows and Linux compatible, so you can use either one. Shave off the $20 for the CD drive and you're down to $540. And you can cut probably a few more corners more than I did and get it down to even more decent price, almost equal to $500. I didn't add displays and keyboards and mice because really those things are, if you're just gonna get a normal one, those things are a dime a dozen. Most people have a monitor at home, have keyboards and mice or extra ones. Ask a friend for a free one. Go to your local Walmart or something, get you one for $5-10. I mean, for a budget build, you're not gonna go out and get a mechanical keyboard for $100. So I'm gonna leave that up to you. Be creative. I mean, to me that's what's good about PC gaming, because it's individualized. It's custom to your own want, needs, and likes. So I like to leave things open when I recommend a build. And I've recommended quite a few builds up on Twitter. So if you have any questions, you can ask me on Twitter at Osiris. That's at OSIREZ, and I'll be more than happy to help you out there. So that's pretty much it. This is the build. There's really no excuse for those people out there who say I can't afford a gaming PC, but they run out and buy consoles, $60 controllers, $60 plus games, pay $60 a year on Xbox Live fees, pay with consoles, but they can't drop a little bit of money on a computer that's way more useful. Not only can you play games on it, obviously, but if you're a college or high school student, which a lot of people are, you can do your homework. I know a lot of people don't do their homework, but you can do your homework. You can cruise the internet. You can listen to music, Spotify, and everything else that Xbox offers and PlayStation offers as their partnership services. All that stuff's free on a computer, and Steam sales are ridiculous. You'll save so much money there. At the end of the day, you'll come out much cheaper with a computer. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, again, I'm gonna leave my screen name for Twitter in the description. Thanks for listening.